Hi, everybody. I hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend now, finally. Thankfully for that. So, I thought it would be very helpful if I helped you guys learn how to build your own credit. Because you don't need to pay people to build your credit, you guys. You really don't. And it only takes a few things in order to know how to build your own credit, and you don't end up expending a shit ton of money, pardon my language, but it's a shit ton of money to all of these companies who claim to be credit repair experts, right? So I had to learn from experience how to fix my credit. I had a situation that was very unfortunate happen to me, and unfortunately I had to basically expend all my credit cards when I was younger, and I wasn't able to keep up with them, and I fell behind, and then I went into collections, and the whole 9 yards. So my score was in the mid to high 600s, and then because of those unfortunate events on my 3 credit lines, I ended up dropping all the way down to the 400s. Yeah, that was fun. So with that being said, right, I had a 400 score, and I had no way of being able to survive. So what did I do, and how the heck did I get to where I am now? How am I being able to purchase real estate? How am I being able to do what I want to do? How do I have now almost a 600 score, depending upon which scoring module you're using? Because FYI, there's about 10 different scoring modules out there. There's a FICO Score 3, 4, 5, I think a 6, 8, 9, and 10. I don't know. They have very random numbers, okay? Here, let me see. I actually have my score. So they have 5, 4, and 2. 8, 9, 8, 5, 4, and 2, 3, 9, and 9. Right? So they have so many different types of scores. And it's just kind of ridiculous to me, right, that they have so many of these scores. So your score is going to differentiate depending on which score you're using, right? And most lenders, they are using FICO 8, FICO 9, FICO 5, 4, and 2 when it comes to mortgages and real estate financing. So those are really the ones that I pay the most attention to. I mainly try to get my FICO 5, 4 and, what was it? Yeah, 5, 4, and 2 up quicker than any of my other ones, because that's the one that matters the most to me. And I use myfico.com because of the fact that I'm able to see the different scoring modules that people use. And when I say people, I mean lenders, whether that's for a car, credit card, a mortgage, a personal loan, or something else. Okay? So first things first, I really do recommend getting myfico.com just because, it helps you be able to follow your score. It's not Credit Karma. Credit Karma is not, I don't even use it because it's just it's just not reliable, okay? Very unreliable with Credit Karma. So MyFICO has been the most accurate so far with the scoring updates, and that's all that really matters to me, okay? And what I've done to get my credit up to 600 now, or for depending on the scoring module, 580 to 600 plus, is I have brought all of my credit line utilizations down to 30% or less. I do my best to stay at the lesser utilization because I know for a fact if I randomly use my card and one day I forget and all of a sudden it's due, then it affects my score, okay? So I always have my utilization at 30% or even further down because that's the safe line for me. And that's what creditors are also going to be basing your credit off of, your scores off of. So if it's 30% or more, your score is going to be going down and it's not going to be taking a positive effect because it needs to be at that 30% mark. Okay? Another thing I've been doing is I like to have a healthy mixture of different forms of credit accounts. So credit cards, secured cards, my credit builder accounts, my unsecured cards, my loans, my installment plans. I like to have different variety of loans because it shows that I'm able to handle more and I'm more reliable with different things, right? And what I've done with all of those is I've set up a completely different bank account that I don't have access to a card with, okay? And I put all of my money that I need for my operating expenses to live in that account when it comes to the credit cards, okay? And I've set it up to auto pay so I don't even ever have to worry about being able to survive. The only time I'm in that account is to ensure that there's enough funds, and that's anywhere from 1 to 3 times in a month, just to double check that what's coming in is supposed to be coming in and everything else is paid, right? And I will basically, if I go into a store, I get approved for a credit card, and I come out, I wait for the card to come. I set up my account immediately. I don't even wait. As soon as I have that card in my hand, I set it up, right? Because if I put it down, I'm going to forget. And I go and I set up my automatic payments instantaneously. No waiting, no hesitation, immediately doing it, okay? And then I'm good to go. And I make it so my utilization on that card is below the 30% limit. And also that I've set it up for the auto payments. Now, from there, right, every single month I'm meeting that monthly minimum for every single card, every single loan, installment plan, and so on and so forth. From there, right, I can go a little bit further and start paying off a collection. But if I'm paying off a collection, right, before I have somebody jumping down my throat, if I am paying off a collection, it is a recent collection that I can make a long-term installment plan off of, right? Because if I make a $12 payment off of a $500 collection that's a recent collection account, then I can go ahead and keep driving my credit up, up, up. Now, if I go and I pay off my collection in one large lump sum, I might not see that increase that I would have with making those small payments, okay? And you can do that or you can choose not to do that. I personally have done it and it works for me. I'm at the point where I don't have any recent collections, thankfully. And, you know, you just want to make sure that you don't get new collections, okay? So if you're just starting out, you have really bad credit, like your credit's in the 400s, low 500s, or even less, I recommend getting a credit builder account that also helps you save money, and that would be like Self, okay? Or Credit Strong, I believe, and those two are the go-to. I would start with Self just because once I have 6 on-time payments with Self, then I would get the Self credit card. Then after 12 months payments total with both of those together, then I would end up going with like Credit Strong, okay? And then I would slowly add a credit line and therefore and so on, just so I'm not becoming overwhelmed, okay? And that's really all you need to do to get good credit. So I hope that helped you guys and was simple enough. If you have any questions, need any help, my phone number is 201-952-4665, and I hope to see you guys soon and speak to you more again soon. I'm not a professional credit builder. I'm just telling you guys what's worked. I'm a licensed realtor, and yeah, that's really it. Thank you guys. Bye.